Hey friends, and welcome to the last day of December, or the last day of 2023. Where has this year gone? That's what I want to know. It just seems to have gone like that. And it's just like crazy. I mean, it's also, where's the festive season gone? It's like, I guess it's like all this big build up and then it just goes in a flash. It's like hard to believe that a week ago was Christmas Eve. It just does not seem, it seems longer than that, if that makes sense, but also it doesn't, it seems to have just gone immediately as well. It's like, oh, time is flying, friends, and I don't think I like it very much, if I'm honest. So anyway, I'm here today not just to waffle. Well, I will waffle, you know me, but just to chat to you about my 2024 reading plans and just general what I'm hoping to achieve or reading wise. The first thing I think I'm going to do is I am not going to set myself a Goodreads target. I think I'm going to take the pressure completely off this year. I think I am going to set my target at one book, which I will do within like probably 3 days of the year being over, or the year 3 days into the new year, and then that's it. And we'll just see how many I get done. I am not this year. What I did find that this year was I'd set my target for 50. And I think I'm in 140 odd. But I found myself getting really anxious, going, oh, I need to get that 50 finished. And as soon as the 50 was finished, I was like, okay, fine, I can chill. So I just don't want that anxiety anymore. So that's why it's going to be set at 1, and we will just go from there and just hopefully enjoy my reading again. So that's the first thing. Second thing is I'm going to read from my Kindle as much as I can. I know I said this for this year, for 2023. That bummed out. That completely bummed out. And I was very good this year and I didn't go onto BookBub very much. I didn't get very many freebies, but I still got over 100 books on my Kindle, and I want to, get that down if I can. So that's definitely going to be a big priority for my reading this year. I'm also going to choose 4 series that I want to concentrate on. These are series that I've started that I haven't yet caught up with, and I definitely want to concentrate on those. So the first one is Icicle Falls by Sheila Roberts. I really enjoy that series and I want to read more from it. I want to read more of the Buckthorn series by B.J. Daniels. That is another definite a series I want to work on. I want to work on Hope's Crossing by Rianne Thayne. So those are 3. I'm going to leave one as a haven't made up my mind yet, because there are another couple of series that I am working on, and I want to have, shall we say, some flexibility to go, oh, I fancy maybe doing some of that one, or I may do something on that one. But those 3 at the moment are definitely the ones that I want to concentrate on. I have a little list on my phone, and it will be transferred into my reading journal. The other thing I want to do is only do 2 review books a month. There were months in this year where I was hitting something like 8 books for review, and it was just mental. It really was just pressure, anxiety, and it's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. So I have found that at the moment I'm not doing as much reviewing for Mills and Boon because I'm just not interested at times in the titles they're choosing. So whether I actually let that one slide completely this year, I don't know. I may just pick up one or two throughout the year and just sort of keep that kind of ticking over that way. NetGalley at the moment, I have got a couple for like I think March or maybe February, March, and May, and that's fine. I will always definitely review for Jane Porter and Sarah Morgan, Wendy Rich Stetson, author friends that I've become friends with, and I will definitely review for you no matter what. But I will then sort of pick and choose from various other places what books I want to review. I am thinking of having every third or every fourth month of the year no review books, if possible, or only one, so that I can just have shall we say, a review free month. December will always be no review books for me, so that I can read Christmas books and just enjoy the season. So I will maybe choose another 2 months. I will look at my calendar at the moment and see what I've got in already booked review-wise, and then I'll go, right, okay, this month, unless it's for one of my the authors that I definitely review for, it'll be like, no, I'm not going to do any that month, and I will stick with that. I am going to try and do a few different things if I can, if I have the energy. This is all energy and mental capacity proviso. I will try and do a few maybe different videos on my channel. I had muted on my video that was it yesterday, my weekends ones. I might try and do a live. It would be depending on how many people would be interested in it. As I said yesterday, I do not want to be sitting here free naymates, nobody watching and me feeling like a buffoon. That is kind of not my idea at all. I'd want to have, and folk who watch me, I'd love you to come and be part of it and be us chatting and everything. That I think that would be really good. I have been watching a couple of Sarah's, the Bookish Knitter. I've watched some of her lives. I also recently watched a live that Chloe from Always Book did with her sister and her mum, and that was really good fun, and I really enjoyed that. So I might sort of maybe do 1 or 2 lives throughout the year just to see how they go. The other thing I might try and do is bring in some more shorts. They seem to be quite popular, so whether I bring in like wee short, okay, this is what I'm going to be reading over the next on today, or whether it's like I just start choosing books off my shelf and go, oh, this is a nice book, really enjoyed this book. I think you might want to think about it if you like such and such. So I might try and do that those kind of shorts and just see how they go. I don't know what you guys are like, but when I had so many review books, it was like I now realize I need to start taking notes when I'm reading review books, because if you're reading so many, it's like plots get all jumbled up and everything. So I'm going to start taking notes now when I'm sort of reading books for reviews, so that it's going to be easier for me to just write my reviews, etc. I'm also going to start like just doing general note taking for books. I don't like to annotate books. It's not something I do. I will stick like sticky tabs in and put a little arrow to something. But what I plan to do, I'm going to play around with OneNote and see if I can sort of find a format on that, or work out a format for myself on that I can happily use and just sit and take notes on that when if I'm reading. I found like 3 months or 2 months ago in November I was reading some books and it was talking about like house styles and things like that, and I'm like, oh, that sounds really interesting, and kind of went and looked online to sort of see what the houses looked like, and I was thinking, actually it'd be quite nice to sort of have a space where I could maybe clip and paste some, or copy and paste some pictures of whatever that is talking about, and then write sort of a wee note to myself, or like a wee description of what it is and why it's there. And I think it would actually enhance kind of maybe the notes that I take when I'm reading, and I think it'd be something nice to look back on for my own personal enjoyment. I will keep going with like my reading logbook over there. I am going to make some changes to it this year as well, and that'll just be like the usual like book, author, pages, format, score, and I will keep those statistics always in that book there. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm planning for this year for my reading. We will hopefully see that it will pan out. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy any books. Yes, I am. I will need to buy some books for the 3 series that I have mentioned. But that's fine. And I'm not saying I'm not going to buy any other books. I have already got 1 book on pre-order. I've got 2 noted on my phone that I want to pre-order. 2 that I'm really looking forward to. My hair. I am going to have a shower and wash my hair, but it's annoying me. It's just like hanging there. Deborah Harkness is bringing out a new one, The Black Oracle, which is the next book in, like, shall we say, the All Souls trilogy. So that is a definite for me. And then I can't remember. Hold on, I will tell you. Again, I have a little note application thing here. The Summer Escape by Jill Shalvis. So those 2 at the moment are, I will go up to Waterstones and I will pre-order them. So those 2 will be pre-orders, and I will just see what else takes my fancy. And I may try and go out my comfort zone a wee bit this year. I've been recommended a couple of fantasy books by somebody that I follow on Instagram. So I might try those, because there's certain fantasies that I've enjoyed and others that I'm like, no, I just really don't like that. So I might try sort of going out that kind of comfort zone. I would like to read more, shall we say, maybe some more sort of thrillers, mystery books. That's a definite. I am doing my read what my parents have chosen for me. I have 3 books already from Dad. I need to sort of see what Mum wants me to read, so I think that's going to be interesting. And I will this year definitely try and vlog the experience, so it will become one video. You'll maybe get little snippets of, I'm reading this just now, but you won't get the review or anything about it until the whole video is done. So I think that could be quite a fun thing to do. I have a lot of Christmas books that I haven't read this season that I will sort of probably slip in at times throughout the year. I will sort of maybe do a video later on as to what my physical TBR is like for this year at the moment. The books that I have on my shelves that I haven't read that I would like to definitely read. I have books on my shelves that I have not read, and I will definitely be reading those as well. So yeah, the voice is going again. So yeah, I will definitely be sort of doing that challenge, and just may go down to the library. Our library is very small, and I may go and actually peruse there and just see if there's anything that takes my fancy, and just sort of try and use that amenity as well. So there are a lot of things in there, but if things don't happen, I am not going to get myself uptight about it. I'm just going to relax, enjoy my reading, and again, one thing I am going to definitely try and do this year is just have 1 book on the go at a time. Having 2 or 3 is just doesn't work. It just gets me too. So this year is all about loving my reading, enjoying my reading. If there's a book I'm not enjoying, DNF it, and just move on. It's the one thing about Goodreads that I don't like, is the fact that you can't sort of just say you've DNF'd a book, because then it just adds the whole book to your title, which is a pain in the bum. I wish they had a DNF option, which would be great. On my Goodreads, if you see, I've actually taken off all my additional shelves. They've gone. I did that yesterday because it's just like, oh, and I'm actually going to clear the want to read shelf because there are so many on there, and it's like, no, just go. And I have like two shelves on my Amazon of, you know, books that I want to read, wish lists, and I'm just going to clear them. I'm going to clear them and just keep ones that I know definitely, yes, I want to read those. I would like to get those. And just take all of that pressure off. It's not good, and it's not what I want. So yes, so that's it. And I am going to try and become more try and at least get 2 videos out a week on here. Again, no pressure. We will just see what happens and take it from there. And try on my blog as well to try and put at least 1 post out a week. But as I say, it all just depends on the energy and how I'm feeling. But you know, it is what it is, and I try and smile, and you know, it's like each day is new. Each day is new opportunities. Each day is, what do I want to do? How do I feel like doing? And yeah, I think 2024, taking pressure off, is going to be good. And I think I will enjoy reading an awful lot more than I have maybe at times during this year. And I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. I have got 1 audiobook on the go at the moment. I know I'll finish tonight. I have the book that I was given at Christmas Eve that I only started a couple of days ago. And at the moment it's not grabbing me that much. I don't know why. It's really not, and I want it to be grabbing me, but so I'm hoping that spending time tonight reading it, because again tonight TV will be off, music will be on, and we'll just be reading, and I'm hoping that tonight, that if I can really get into it, that I will just start flying through it, which is my hope. If not, I will soft DNF it because it's an author I really like. I will soft DNF and I'll go on and read something else. So that's kind of where we're at with this at the moment, or my reading. I hope you've enjoyed this video, my ramble, and that it makes sense. It kind of made sense at times coming out of my mouth, and then other times I'm like, am I contradicting myself? Which I probably have. And you know what? That's okay. But please let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts on the lives? I would love to know. Is it really something you'd be interested? If not, I'm not going to take offence. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Are there any videos, any types of videos that you would love to see me making? Again, leave comments down in the comments. And what do you have any reading plans? Have you set yourselves any goals for 2024? I would love to know. But until my next video, friends, Happy New Year. Have a safe New Year. If you're going out, have a great time, but just really take care of yourselves. Be safe. And I will speak to you in 2024, friends. Until then, bye.